go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow. That's a long way. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Watkins that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A run by Conner on 1st down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Take both of them. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Whip, 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 whip. Take both of them like I said.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Damn, get that nigga, man.
Nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really not.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
14, Chiefs, nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams
tried to intercept that.
They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Middle. 53 is the mic.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one.
And it went in his fucking hand.
Here by Anthony Hitchens. And the stop shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Interception, man. Stop throwing the ball like
that. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Man, I thought I undercut it.
Be incomplete. They couldn't hook
Oh,
up.
man, he's going to try me with that same bullshit.
First quarter.
What's up with you, bro? Don't be doing that.
2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking again for
He
Watkins.
tried me.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out to his.
What you doing, bud? Dupree right there, bro.
Go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Why he stopped running?
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Emmanuel
Ogbah, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush.
Nigga, you ain't did shit. Don't get too happy.
Now
Don't
Ben
get too
on
fucking
3rd and
happy.
long. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Hey, alert. Watch twist.
On first down, it's Samuels.
Oh, I should have went left. That's on me. That was a touchdown.
Before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Watch the screen. We play to win. All right now, black 20.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 46 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
230. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check nickel. Swing.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Save. Double bump.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.
Oh!
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa, and the Comeback Player of the Year. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Staying on the ground with Samuels. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I got him. Mike's 5-4, Mike. No spacing. Mike's 5-4. It's coming this way, Here we go, Here we go. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Samuels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here's Samuels again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. 50. Hey, Alpha. 54. These 2. Mike, check. Watch 54. Oh, you got deep? Mike,
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he ran it.
Intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Ah, he got a pick
Past
6.
the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a
Yeah, you
touchdown.
fucking bot, you.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points. Disastrous.
Bot!
Many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over to the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Damn,
as
dog.
this one's in the air.
He's supposed to be Big Zoe right here taking his ass
And
with
that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180. Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. Hey. I'm coming after you. Mike's 544. Mike's 5-4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
No spacing. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That, black 20. 53, Mike. Black is 3.
On first down, it's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions.
Hey, you got to be a damn fool to keep doing that. Hey, hold on, little sis. Hey, you got to be a damn fool to keep doing that same play, bro. You don't see what I'm doing with my safety, and then you throw it at my cornerback, just come undercut the shit and pick it.
That's correct.
53, check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Connor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Under 10, 10. Jump.
They run with the fullback Nix. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Broken tackle there for Nelson. Not that time for Watkins. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
180. I got one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through.
Hey, you just got an ass beating out this world. Call me Daddy Cutboat. That's what you need to call me. I just beat your ass, and I was on the phone the whole time, and you got your ass whooped.
Another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.